All right, next we have Cody versus Brock.
Oh, yeah. This was, so, I mean, who did you pick was going to win?
Cody.
Cody, okay. And I picked
Brock
Lesnar. And my pick was right. No.
No.
No. So, though the match pretty much started before the bell even rang, right?
Yes, yeah. Because I think it was Cody Rhodes to dive to the ropes.
Yeah, and he just started that match with Brock Lesnar. Pretty much took a page out of Brock Lesnar's, thing.
Yeah, and he hit him with his stairs like multiple times. He tried to block it.
Yeah, I was like, what? He did it like multiple times. I'm like, okay, 1, 2. I'm like, okay.
It was like 3 times.
I know, like, man, calm down. Like, shoot. And of course, Brock did his German suplex. He did them over and over. So I mean, that was pretty good. I was waiting for that, and it happened. What were some highlights of that match that you took from there?
One highlight I want to point out is when Cody Rhodes took off like the turnbuckle.
Yeah, but I don't think he took it off. I think it was an accident.
Because he grabbed it because Brock was trying to grab him.
I think he was going to do a German suplex.
Yeah, and he grabbed it to hold on, and it ripped off. And it flew into the front row.
Yeah.
And I would have kept that thing. I want to get it back.
I think they did because I saw everybody. I saw
they were grabbing it.
Yeah, they went for it. I'm like,
they were fighting for it.
I would have done the same thing.
And the ref, I'm pretty sure that the ref was like, hey, have it back.
Yeah, they're like, no.
I'm keeping this. It's a part of history.
Yeah, it would be a good souvenir to have on your wall or anywhere.
Yeah, especially if it got signed by Cody and Brock.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'd be good if they did that. Okay, so then that goes off, but then they still wrestle.
Wrestle like for the match, and
because I think Brock tried to get Cody Rhodes into that, and it didn't work out.
And it didn't work because I think Cody blocked it. I think he did like a reversal.
And then they kept wrestling, and then
Brock was busted on by a turnbuckle by Cody Rhodes throwing him into it.
I think so, and I threw him, and he hit his head in there, which I think he meant to hit it, but I don't think he meant to bust his head, unless he probably maybe wanted to bust his head, because it cut him pretty good. He had some stitches on there.
Yeah, it was a bunch of blood pouring out.
Yeah, it was coming like, oh my God, like I saw the blood leaking. Like it wasn't just like one of those patches and his sweat goes down with the blood. It was like, it was coming out. I'm like, oh, this guy got bled for real. Like he's bleeding for real. And then he's bleeding and he was all his face. But then at the end, I mean, he was bloody all over, blood leaking. It was just about an inch gash, which is still bad.
Yeah.
Because it's not much, it's just bone and skin. So
yeah, because your skull's right there and the forehead.
Yeah, so he's going to have a scar.
You touch your forehead, you just feel your skull only.
So I'm sure he's going to have a scar, which I'm sure he won't mind that. It's a we call it a souvenir scar. So
it's a battle scar.
Yeah, battle scar for stories. But that was pretty good. And remember, I know there was rumors about no more blood in the WWE and all that.
Also a Finn Balor injury. They had to enforce that rule.
And then, but of course, Brock being Brock, nobody could tell him no.
Brock does what he wants to do.
That's kind of like Ric Flair back in the way. Nobody told Ric Flair anything. It's just, he just does what he wants. Even to this day, he's probably the same thing. He does what he wants. So then at the end, Cody Rhodes wins.
Yes. And Brock is still in the ring, and he's getting cleaned up by the towel. And the crowd just kind of cheers Brock on a little bit because he put on a great match. I'm
glad you brought up the towel because that was pretty neat. Because during the match, they threw Brock Lesnar a towel to wipe off. I've never seen that before. I've never seen them throw a towel to clean up during the match. And that might have been about that blood policy.
Yeah, because if it was like full blood, they would have just kept it.
Because he cleaned himself, but he didn't clean his face.
Yeah.
Did he clean his face?
No, he did.
He did, okay.
He did, but then the blood quickly was on his face again.
Yeah, but that was something new. I've never seen him throw a towel. But then, yes, at the end, he got up, walked around when it's off. The cameras were off. Because I saw this in Twitter or something.
Yeah, I saw it earlier, yeah.
Where, like you said, they were cheering him on.
I think that was good, too, like the crowd did that, because obviously he didn't put in a great match. And I think he had very much deserved that.
So then, what's next for Cody Rhodes? Because he was on a losing streak.
He was, yeah.
So now,
Especially with this tournament that he got pulled out because of Brock and he lost it. And that would have been next for Cody Rhodes to win that title, but he's out of it now, and I don't really know who's next for him, to be honest.
because now is like, apparently WWE does not want Cody Rhodes to have a belt.
Apparently not. Like WrestleMania, that was a perfect shot. They blew it.
Yep.
That was like lightning in a bottle. And they blew it.
So then the thing is next is what is next for Cody Rhodes? Who is he going to go after next? Because remember, Brock Lesnar is a part-time, so Brock Lesnar may come back at a different time and come back.
I feel like next will be with that match, with that pay-per-view in Saudi Arabia, and Night of Champions.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to be part of it, but then who? Like, just who will it be? Would it go back to give with the fans what they want with not Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns?
No. I hate when they do that. It's like 5 times already.
And then will it be over 1,000 days when they hit Saudi Arabia?
Pretty sure it will, because he has to go over, I think it was 2,000 days.
So then, does he lose his belt there? You know?
Ooh. SummerSlam, maybe, too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, right now, like, how many days is it? I mean, but again, going back to Cody Rhodes, what's next for him? I'm just curious.
That's a very good question. He's losing.
So then, if he can't get the WWE belt, then what belt would he want to go for next?
Probably the U.S. or Gunther. No, it has to be Gunther.
Intercontinental?
Yeah. It can't be Theory. It has to be Gunther.
Yeah, you're right. I was thinking more of Theory, but I think what you said makes more sense. But is Gunther on Raw? Because if he's not on Raw, I think, yeah, you're right. I think he'd be good for Gunther. But if he's not on Raw, I think it will have to be Austin Theory's
belt. I don't think it'll be good for Cody Rhodes to face Theory, to be honest. Because Theory is a big name, but I think Gunther's a more bigger name.
But I think he will still, Cody Rhodes will lose against Austin Theory. Maybe the first time, but then he'll get it after that.
Yeah.
But that might be one.
Okay. So do you think Brock is on his way out of his career to retire?
I think so. I think he's been wanting to retire. I heard a mention on social media about him retiring, so it might be coming soon with all sports, you know. But again, UFC 300 is coming up. Maybe not in the end of 23, but for sure the summer of 2024.
Do you think he can still get in that ring?
In UFC, he might be a little too old already.
Yeah, I think he is already, yeah.
But, I mean, there's other people who've done it, you know, so it depends. Well, no, and UFC heavyweight is stacked right now.
Yeah.
I mean, heavyweight John Jones.
Yeah.
Servio, the Russian guy, big guy. No, he won't beat him. You know, Stipe, yeah, I could see Brock Lesnar probably taking him out, but the heavyweight's stacked right now. It's actually going, before it was kind of shallow at times, because that's how other people could take over like John Jones did it. The heavyweights wasn't that great, and he took advantage of it and got back the belt.
Yeah, like 8 seconds.
Sergey is still not out of the picture yet. He's still #1 ranked, you know. So they're still dominant in UFC. This is not a UFC, so I'm going to stop talking about it. But he may have like other fights with that. You know, maybe the one who's fighting this weekend, Rosanek or something, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I do think it would be cool to do it one last time with the UFC.
Even Curtis Blades. Blades would be good, I think. But I don't know. We'll see.
But I think with UFC, it has to be a big name. It has to be.
It has to be a big name, but it can't be a powerful name.
Yeah, it can't be like a powerhouse.
You know, it could be Frank Mir again.
Because obviously, when Brock a little bit older now, I don't think he's still like in his prime to be in the UFC. But I do think he can like probably get down in there.
Because I know, you know what? Now we're talking about it. I think there hasn't been a third match with Frank Mir. I think Frank Mir got him, and then Brock Lesnar went after the title Frank Mir got a title shot with Brock Lesnar, but there was never a third title. So UFC 300, I'll call Dana White a little bit, or Hunter, and tell him like, hey,
Yeah, both of them.
Frank Mir could be good for a co-main event at WrestleMania, at UFC 300.
Yeah.
And that would be a good one.
Put Dana White and Triple H on a Zoom call together.
I think this is good. I think Frank Mir is still active enough to do that. So,
all right, make sure this reaches Dana White and Triple H.
Everybody,
tagging them.
Yes, start saying Frank Mir.
Go on Twitter. Go on Twitter.
And
hashtag Brock and
UFC 300. Yes. And don't forget to put the hashtag James and James podcast. James N with the N.
Hashtag Brock UFC 300.
Yeah. All right.
Going back to the question before, so you think he's all the way out?
I don't know. It sounds like he is.
Yeah.
But I can't give a definite answer if he is or not. What is your thoughts?
I think it is getting closer to it. Obviously.
But do you think he's going to do it?
No.
No.
I think he still has more years.
I think he might do. He hasn't got a Hall of Fame yet, right?
No. Is he in the Hall of Fame with the UFC?
I think so. He is with that, but not with WWE.
No.
So as soon as he says retire, boom, the next year he's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
And the day after, I'm retiring the day after. You're Hall of Fame with that team.
Because now, because before when you were in the Hall of Fame, you never wrestled. That was it. Because even they gave Ric Flair a hard time trying to wrestle. They didn't even do his last match. Another company he went out of WWE to have his final match.
Yeah, he's still wrestling, I think, like once in a while.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. That was his final match there. But WWE didn't want to do it. They said it was too much of a risk or something. But now, I mean, Lita's fighting. You got Trish Stratus, Rey Mysterio. They gave him Hall of Fame early. He's wrestling.
Well, Edge territory.
Edge is still fighting, but even though you're Hall of Fame, So now is Brock Lesnar could get in the Hall of Fame if he retires and come back. Goldberg.
I was going to say that too.
Freaking Goldberg comes back all the time.
He's coming back like next week.
Jesus Christ, man.
He comes back to Saudi Arabia.
So now Hall of Fame doesn't mean that's the end of your career anymore.
It's been like 40 years later, Goldberg's still there.
Yeah, I'm like, Jesus Christ. WrestleMania 93.
Goldberg versus Roman Reigns.
It'll be Goldberg's head in a little glass tube with little legs coming out like spiders.
I think Goldberg versus Reigns for the title. Because Roman still hasn't lost the title yet.
Oh my God. Yeah, you're right. Shoot.
What's the man? Was it what you said?
The what?
Was it the number he said WrestleMania?
99 or 93?
Yeah, 93. Roman has the title still, and Goldberg still coming back.
Oh my God. So, anyway, that's what I thought. So, what is your thoughts? Is this the end for Brock Lesnar? We don't know. Put your comments. Do you think he's going to retire? Yes or no? Let us know. Don't forget to like this video. And as always, don't forget to subscribe. And our social media information
will be down in the
description below, right?
Yes. Okay. And it'll be on the screen. That's going to come up.
Oh, I like that. That's new. I want to see that. Oh, no, we have that screen. Never mind. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Bye.